Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 32 of Divine Journey 2. In the last episode, we set up the Wither Builder and also the mob farm that makes the Wither build, like the makes Wither, it collects the stuff from the Nether Forest. So we've now got 286 Wither skeleton skulls and, whoa, 7,000 blaze rods. Actually, I don't have a slot for blaze rods, do I? I should probably make a slot. I think there's a couple of red dots here. I'm guessing these are like some of those things. But since the last episode, I have done a couple of things. You might have noticed I have my shiny new Flux Infused Jet Plate. This thing is crazy. Ready? Watch this. I can fly so fast. And I don't take fall damage because of my dark boots. They give they negate fall damage as long as they have power, which they do. And I can go really fast forwards as well. So like flying around, and if I put hover mode on, I can still fly around really fast. So this jetpack is really cool. I'm kind of regretting not getting it earlier. The other thing that I've been doing, so that's actually, you can see there's a bunch of quests. So that's this quest chain that I've done. I haven't set up recipes for these. I think you do need both of the jetpacks for some of the future recipes, but I don't think you need like dozens of them, if you know what I mean. So I need it to make this Flugel Tiara, which gives you creative flight, I think, and then you use that to make the angel ring. But yeah, so I haven't set up a recipe for it. It was a bunch of manual crafting, but it wasn't too painful. What else have I been doing? That's it for this tab. Over here, I made all of the solar panels. So I mentioned before I was going to make some of the solar panels. Oh, I don't really care. Oops, I got that one already. Let's get this one. And this is the last one that we can make, the tier 5. It gives 512 RF per tick per panel. But to make the next one, we need mana steel, so we can't get that one yet. But I actually installed them, over here. Boom. And I installed 9 of them here. And so this 8 should give us 4,000 RF per tick, which I think is the same as what this guy was giving us. And I made an ultimate energy cube which stores 100 million RF, and this thing basically is it never empties now. It's always full. So that means this thing is backing up. This never turns on anymore. And let me get down there. I don't even need the ladder anymore, do I? And then so this is starting to back up again. This got almost down to 0 before I made those solar panels there. And the other thing is too, at night they stop working, right? But then they store so much energy themselves that basically this fills up during the day and then empties out at night. And by the end of the night, it just like starts filling up again, pretty much. So I don't have to. I probably don't even need that energy cube because it never seems to get below completely full. The other thing I did is up here, I added 2 energy solar panels and another ultimate energy cube. And this is powering these 4 enhanced alloy smelters. So I moved all of the, up here before we had 4 ME interfaces attached to this one alloy smelter. So now I have a couple of the faster recipes in here just because there's no point getting rid of this. I'll keep it because those go pretty fast in this one anyway. But now all of our recipes are here, and I've tried to spread them out so that we have energetic alloy here, and then we have vibrant alloy here. So these are like they're more likely to be running in parallel than like queuing up one after the other. So that's what I've tried to do there. And yeah, so this is powered based off those 2 solar panels. I think that's what I'm going to do over here as well. I'll put some solar panels on this roof, and then all of the machines inside here will run off those solar panels, and then that'll sort of give us a bit of redundancy, I guess. Yeah, so that's the solar panels that I've done. I made, oh yeah, and I made an igneous extruder. I don't know, which one do I want? What does this do? Allows for creation of sedimentary rock. Water is no longer consumed. Wait, does that mean I don't need a... Wait, what? Pyroclastic. Pyroclastic. This one. It doesn't say what it does. Oh, but it takes an unending bowl. Okay, never mind. I was going to say I can save an unending bowl. But basically I have this little setup here. I have another solar panel going into this lava fabricator. It takes 200,000 RF to make 1 bucket of lava. That means it's making it at like this speed here based on that one, with that one solar panel. And then it goes into here, and I've set it to make obsidian. So I've so far got 8 stacks. It's actually probably faster to mine it at this stage, but because I can just let this run forever, this is probably the way to go. Yep, so that's what I've been doing there. Let me claim those. Oh, wait, which one? Oh, I just claimed it. Okay, whatever. Oh, but actually that saves me an unending bowl. I made it like 8 of these, just because it's kind of a pain to make them. Okay, so let's make that. That's the enhanced alloy smelter that I made. Oh, and I made a bunch of these augments because I don't know which one makes more sense. Which I've been installing in all my machines here. So all of these machines now have all of the upgrades in them, speed and energy. I haven't bothered with the muffling one. I don't care how noisy they are. And then up here, I have, this guy has all of the augments, and he's upgraded to the 3rd tier signalum. I think I can make the next tier actually. This one, it needs black iron, and I think I can actually make this. It's dark stone plus dark selenium, so I can make that. And then this is, yeah, I could probably make the next tier as well. But I've upgraded most of these machines to be the higher tier. Oh yeah, I was making, this one was for making the gem, flux gems, which you needed to make this armor. I have all of the cryothium dust in here now. So if we look down underneath here, I've actually made the rest of the dusts as well. So this one was making cryothium. But now I've also made these ones here, which is making the petrothium dust. This one is making aerothium dust. And then this one is making pyrothium dust. Yeah. So, wait, how come they're not working? I think because they are set to extract the ingredients only when they, yeah, so this only extracts gunpowder when we don't have enough of the dust. And I've set them all to be, keep 1,000 dusts in stock. Yeah. Okay, what else have we done? Oh, I've already done all that. I haven't done this one. Oh yeah, I made the rest of the mills. So the fire mill is definitely the best one. If we go over here, this is where I've moved them to. I moved the fire mill over to here, and I actually made 4 more. So these are, if you make 5, they run at 100% efficiency, but as soon as I made the 6th one, you can see the efficiency down there on the bottom, 6% efficiency loss. So if I make more, they'll become less efficient. I made 1 fire mill. This makes 6 GP. This one makes 8, except without the efficiency loss. This one makes 6. This one makes between 1 and like 4-ish, depending on just like randomness. Oh, I guess this lava set that post on fire. And then the water one makes 4. So I can probably fill them out a little bit more. This has allowed me to do some upgrades on this guy. So these ones all have 4 speed upgrades in them now. I have this one with no upgrades because these two take too much GP when there's no upgrades, so they have to run a bit slower, but that's okay. Oops. Okay, so that's that one. What else have we been doing? I've been just so I had to make the energy cube, so that's the energy cubes. And then oh, I made, oh yeah, this is another thing I did down here at our what are these things called? our molecular assemblers. So I've now filled them out. This is the pattern that I make my molecular assemblers in. It's the 5 interfaces, each surrounded by 4 molecular assemblers. So you can see this one is surrounded by this one, 2, 3, 4. This one is surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4. This one by 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then I make them 6 deep. So 5 times 6 equals 30. That means we're using up 30 out of 32 channels from one dense smart cable. So I could put 2 more machines on this cable, but usually I don't bother because it's a bit... What is that noise? Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a pain to do that. But basically, the other thing I did is I made acceleration cards for like every single one of these. There was like 600 or something acceleration cards to go in all of these molecular assemblers. So slowly we're making everything faster. I also added some more 4K crafting storages. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crafting CPUs. These ones are 2 16K ones. I should probably upgrade everything to be 16K or more, just because it's there's a bunch of recipes that have lots and lots of storage requirements. But yeah, I haven't done that yet. What else have we been up to? This is just random quests. Like I made this thing, but I'm not going to use it. I made these, but I don't need to use them. This is just to get the quest. And this guy too. I haven't made the rest of these yet, but I'll get to those eventually. And then once I've done these 4, that's another page done, which will be cool. But yeah, as I said, there's a bunch of stuff here. What is that? Potion of leaping. I don't know what I got that for. Yeah, but as I said in the last episode, the thing that I'm thinking of working on next is the rainbow generator. So that's this guy here. Oh no, this guy here. I can make these generators, and then we can make the rainbow one, and we should be able to automate almost everything except for the dragon's breath one. We can't quite do that just yet. But yeah, before we do that, I don't think I'll do that this episode. I think this episode, what I'm going to do is just a bunch of tidying up. So as you can see, we have a bunch of just like random junk lying around out here. It's kind of a mess. I would like to move this farm to somewhere more permanent. The other thing I want to do is make sure everything is connected to the ME system. So these logs here, I've got 1,400 stacks of them. I have to like manually, I grab them and then I throw them in the ME system. And then I do the same with basically all of these farms. Whenever I run out of whatever it is, I come over to here and I pick up ender pearls and I throw them in the ME system, or cocoa beans, or what else have we got? Plastic over here. I take the plastic from here and I throw it in the ME system. And then even worse here, I have to go down here and I place logs into the block placer. So it's all very like manual. And this guy too. Actually, I remember I turned this off ages ago because it was using power, but now I have more power than I would ever need. Wait, that one's going. That's the one that's paused. So let's collect that. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. I made a bunch of dimensional transceivers. I'm going to use these to transfer items, and I had to make capacitors as well. Capacitors, yes, I did make them. Some conduits. I could probably make a few more of those, and some power conduits and some filters. All right, I think we're good to go. Maybe I'll make a few more of those. All right, so what we're going to do is, the first thing I'm going to do is move this tree farm. The question is, where am I going to move it to? I could move it over to here where I had my previous like manual tree farm. How come there's a difference between the... Oh, maybe that's because when I used to have lush grass turned on. Maybe that affects the color on the map. Yeah, it does too. Look at that. Okay, so yeah, let's. I'm gonna pick this up and I'm gonna figure out where we should move it to. So, oh, is it gonna plant another tree there? Plant it. There we go. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I've moved it out here. This is actually not chunk loaded, so let me just chunk load these guys. I have in the configuration upped it to 1,000. It's my server and I can chunk load as many chunks as I want. So this is the plant sower. It's just got the range upgrade, so it can go this far. And as before, I have it in the checkerboard pattern so that we don't get the super tall trees. We just get the regular vanilla super tall trees. Then I have the sludge that this thing produces. It just goes straight into a trash can. I probably should, or at least I could refine it. You get some stuff out of it. Clay, dirt, gravel. It's not super useful. A bit of sand. But, you know, it's better than nothing, right? So maybe I can add a sludge refiner here as well. I just have it being powered by a solar panel. So this is going to fill up and it should be able to continue running overnight. I should actually put some torches down here so that these things will... Oh, I don't know. Do trees need light to grow? Doesn't matter. Yeah, so I have here a dimensional transceiver which currently has just the wood in it, and I don't have anything on the other end of it. So let's go and let's grab that one. This is going to be our storage drawer for oak in the ME system because it has thousands already. So, but that's basically it. You know, we just have I have a setup. This is called storage 1. What I'm going to do with all these storages, I'm going to use a limited item filter with 1 stack as the limit, so that if the drawer system starts to overflow, then it'll back up here with only 1 item in the slot, and then other things can still use these other slots here. That way I don't have to, you know, if one thing starts backing up, then all of my farms stop working because everything gets backed up. It'll just be this one thing is backed up. So I think that's how we're going to do that. But let's head over to here, and do I have oak wood already? I don't. That's interesting. I thought I would have. But that's fine because now we can just put it in. I'm going to just put it up here. Now that I can jetpack up, I can make things a little bit taller. I should actually put some more upgrades in it. So this one will never actually back up because I have the void upgrade. And I figure if I ever fill up the drawer, then the rest can just get voided. There's no point backing it up. I'm also going to add one for the apples because the apples are useful for magical apples mostly, I think. I think that's the only thing they're useful for. Well, golden apple, I guess. I don't know if that's useful. But yeah, magical apples. Maybe, oh, I guess we can use it for other stuff. Wait, where is it? Magical apples there. And then these are mostly useful for the speed upgrades. I don't think anything else is that useful. Yeah. But, you know, I keep it, why not? I guess I can put them next to the... Oh, I should lock it. No, stuff's going to go in there. Where's my apples? I gotta lock it before anything goes in there. I don't think anything will go in there, actually. Maybe something will, who knows. Let's lock it first. Oh! Yup. Locked. Apple. And I'll void everything of the 32 stacks. Sure. Then what we have to do is I have to get the yeah, okay, that's there. And I think outside is the outside, right? That should be nothing there, yeah. But then that doesn't really help us. I guess I can just put, so let's just, I'm making a lot of mess here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Put that there, so that should become online. And then we'll put our dimensional transceiver receiver down here. And then we put you in there. And we'll put you to receive that one. Yep. And then we will get a conduit. And you're going to insert. And we should put a speed upgrade here as well, because this is going to fill up. There's going to be what, like 6, 8 or more farms adding stuff to it. So we should probably make sure that we speed up that, but we can do that later. Let me get out of here. Okay, what have we got? I think I don't have any stone because I used my non-silk touch one. I'll do that later. Okay, so that's that. There's a bunch of junk. The next thing I wanted to look at is our chorus fruit farm. So I've actually expanded this before. If you remember, I had 2 there, but we need quite a lot of chorus fruit for the what is it for? I can't remember. So yeah, what I'm gonna try, I'm not sure if there is a way to farm this before we get to the garden cloche. I'll just leave that for now. One thing I wanted to try was a plant gatherer or a plant interactor. So I made a couple of these. Plant gatherer, plant interactor, plant sower, and some solar panels. Although it's nighttime, so let's quickly sleep so our solar panels will work. Now let me see what happens if I put a plant gatherer in front of these. I'll try the gatherer first, and then we'll try the interactor after. So you there, and a solar panel on top. And oh, it is gathering them. Well, that's interesting. Now the question is, it gathers the whole thing, right? So what happens if I plant that there? Will it just go straight away? Or does it wait for it to grow? It seems to be waiting. Okay. That's interesting. And then I'm guessing a plant sower will actually plant it. So we have 20 and 2. Let's see if that changed. There we go, 3 and 20. And oh, we just picked it up. Okay, so what we might have to do is put a clock on it. So give it like, 5 minutes or so to actually grow into a reasonable sized one. Let's put the plant sower down. I've got some blocks. That'll do. Actually, let's do it outside because that's where I'm going to put it in the end anyway. We got a bunch of junk. What don't I need? Black granite cobblestone. So let's put that here, for example. I'll just do the one. Sower. And I could try the gatherer, the interactor as well, and see what that does. I'm not sure. There. And let's get some power to it. Like so. And like so. And let's get a chorus fruit flower. So it plants it. But then this thing will gather it like pretty much straight away. So let's get a clock going. Ugh, I hate how it does that. Clock. No, timer. What is that thing called? Yeah, this guy. So we also want to make sure that pulse lasts long enough, right? Oh wow, that's actually, let's get some recipes going for these things then. I don't think I have recipes for any of this. Let me make this and then I'll be back. I don't know if this is going to work. So if I set this to active without, it's supposed to be running, but like it's not gathering it, and I don't know why. It definitely worked over there. It seems to work like kind of randomly on these things. I don't understand it. But anyway, I set up this timer to run every 5 minutes. It'll send out a pulse, and then when this thing gets a pulse, it will run. It'll stay on for wait, that should be 10. How come that's changing back to 1? Is that not possible? Oh, is the delay? Oh wait, no, now it's 10. Okay, so yeah, each tick should be 1 second, so that should be 30 seconds. No, half a second. 20 ticks per second. Yeah, so 30 seconds. It should have, the pulse should last for 30 seconds, which will make this thing run 30 seconds every 5 minutes, which I think should give time for this to grow and then gather. At least that's the theory. Okay, so I have 1 stack of chorus fruit and no flowers here. All the flowers are in the plant sower down there. And I'm going to come back later on and see if this has actually worked, because I'm not sure that it is. And if it's not, then it's probably no big deal. So next thing that we're going to do, I'm just going to completely dismantle this, because I don't need these windmills at all, and they're kind of ugly. Let's get you, come on. There we go. I can't get it. There we go. And get rid of this and that and this as well. Okay. Oh, I've run out of inventory space. What do we need? A bunch of stuff. Yeah, so I'm also going to collect up this farm. I think I will convert this farm into a farm under here. I don't need that much potatoes. I still use potatoes as my food source, but I don't actually need that much. And I basically harvest this every like blue moon. I don't know what to do with all of these plants. I think it would be good to have at least another plant gatherer and a sower to re-sow them. Or actually a gatherer will just gather it like that and it'll stay there, won't it? So yeah, I think I'll do that. And then the same with this little weird sugarcane / cactus farm that I have. And I can hook all of this up to the ME system. So let me do that and I'll be back. This thing, I'll get rid of this because we have this now is giving us all of the cocoa that we need. And then this chicken farm, I can move these chickens underground too. So let me do all this and I'll be back. Oh, there we go. All right. So I moved some stuff down here. I guess I could just add an extra layer there for that. Yeah, so basically I've got 2 sections. One is, this one has a plant interactor. Well, actually they're both plant interactors. But this one is where we're doing our ender lilies. And then up the top here, I have a bunch of stuff that needs to be picked up by the absorption hopper, if that makes sense. So like these guys will lay eggs and feathers, and this will get picked up by it. These the aqueous salt automatically harvests the dugonias, so it'll go into there. This cactus will get harvested when it grows up and next to this fence. Sugarcane will get harvested by this piston. And yeah, so they'll all get picked up by this hopper, and then they all go into here. There's a couple of extra chickens that escaped. And yeah, but then over this side we have our regular farm land where it's a couple of the crops that we care about, but I've got a bunch of extra space that we haven't put anything in yet. There's crops here. This is the crops that I collected from above. But I'm not going to grow all of them. Like, I don't really care about beetroot. I don't think we care about beetroot. It's useful for making red dye, I guess. But yeah, I don't think there's a lot of stuff that it's useful for. Same with like the Emma, yeah. But maybe it is, I don't know. So I've left it here, and then we'll plant stuff if we need it. The things that I am growing is infernal bulbs, which I don't think we need actually any more. Cloudberries, Pereschia, spirit herbs, stalagrites we need. I got 3 potatoes, carrots, wildeweed, and moonglow. I don't know that we need all of them, but that's what I've got. And then they all go into this wall of drawers with a drawer controller. And then I just hook that straight up with an ME storage bus. So let me plus that to 1,000 so things go there by default. And yeah, now we're all clear of everything. I found this crate in my ME system with these inscriber plates too. I should probably keep that. I was looking for those before. I couldn't find them. Where did that go? Up down there. So yeah, now we're all nice and clean out here. One thing that I haven't done is pick up these things. These, I don't know that we need them anymore. But, oh, I don't know. Why not? Well, let's just pick them up. I could put them in here. This is where I put all the stuff that I don't know what to do with. Like, I crafted these and I don't have much to do. The vat actually... Oh, let me show you what I did with the vat. I made fire water. It's down here. And it is over here. And down here. And yeah, so I put fire water down here on this bedrock. This is the only place I could find that didn't have either water or lava everywhere. So it's, yeah, going into here. Actually, that reminds me, one thing I was going to do is the dimensional transceiver. So I'll do that so that we can get our fire water, not our fire water, our... I gotta remember not to jump. I gotta go off it and then I can go up. Yeah, so we can get our what are these things called? Infinity grains of infinity. I want them up at the ME system. I don't have to keep coming back here all the time and collecting them again. But yeah, fire water on bedrock. It occasionally spawns a grain of infinity. And it's picked up by the hopper and it goes into here. But of course, I'm going to be putting it into our dimensional transceiver. So that's all we have time for today. I think in the next episode, I'm going to start automating the rainbow generator. Definitely this time for sure. Probably not here. I'm actually thinking of putting it in this building. I was never going to use this building for anything, but I think this would be perfect for, like, we put the rainbow generator right here in the middle, and then so inside these rooms up here we could put the generators themselves, one there, and maybe we'll hide the super scary ones like up in the top of the towers up here. They could go up here with an extra floor for the death generator and the ones that give you bad effects. But yeah, that's all we have time for today. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!